when you see a pangolin. Its overlapping razor-sharp scales locked together like a medieval armor, each one engineered by nature to deflect cracks and punctures. It lets the pangolin curl into an impenetrable ball that even tigers or lions can't penetrate. Early lab tests show each scale can absorb up to 300 newtons of impact force. What if we could borrow this natural design to keep combine harvester blades from wearing out? That's exactly what 5 researchers set out to test. Could mimicking pangolin scales make those blades last longer? After months of hard work and experimentation, they published their findings in a paper titled Utilization of Titanium Nitride and the Texture of Bionic Pangolin Scales to Improve the Wear Resistance of Cast Steel 20 Manganese Metal. Farmers have battled relentless roller wear on their harvesters for decades, with failures of wear-critical parts causing over 50% of rural machinery breakdowns. As early as the 1920s, equipment makers introduced tougher steel alloys and carbide inserts to protect rollers, measures that only slowed the inevitable wear. Despite these advances, maintenance and repair costs now account for up to 30% of total farm production expenses. That's the problem our 5 researchers set out to solve. They lasered 0.2 millimeter fan-shaped grooves into steel rollers, like a custom jeweler engraving patterns onto a watch face. Then they applied a 3 micrometer titanium nitride coating in a PVD chamber, much like a baker glazing cakes with a paper-thin, even layer of icing. Finally, they ran the finished rollers through 1,500 dry sliding cycles against a hardened steel ball under 5 Newton load, like testing tires on a treadmill. And the results were amazing. They saw friction drop by 38%, far surpassing expectations. Combined harvesters endure about 130 hours of wear-related downtime each year. Cutting friction by 38% frees up roughly 50 hours of harvest time. At typical contract rates of $150 per engine hour, that's about $7,500 saved per machine each season. Another key finding was a 26.9% boost in hydrophobicity. That's how much more the surface repels water, which in turn enhances corrosion resistance. Now, I believe this paper represents a big step toward extending the service life of steel rollers in combine harvesters. Their discoveries could even benefit other applications like aerospace components. However, so far, the team has only tested their design in a lab, but I think it would be cool to see it being tested with abrasive soils and temperature fluctuations. This would confirm its durability in real-world field environments. All right, and now the meme of the week. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into pangolin scales reducing wearing, hit subscribe and check out our video on how beetles could help us make super fabric. See you next Wednesday.